Hey yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Sam the Man, and I'm gonna review the Killuminati video by Mr. Capone. So, not to get it confused from Tupac's version, but this talks about the current events. So we're gonna get into the video.
At least 660
Okay,
lives
so
lost. At least 660 lives lost in the U.S.
Okay, so
just from COVID-19, and it's especially difficult to know that there.
Pause. Okay, so as we can see in the beginning of the video, we're gonna see it looks like a living room, smoke, and a television, and then you see a clock going by. What I interpret from this is, okay, we feel like everyone else is trapped, right? Trapped in our own house right now. And hours are passing because that just goes by quick. And then we see what's on the TV. It's like people getting paranoid, watching what's on the news, wondering what's going to happen next.
There'll be more deaths.
Now we got Mr. Capone. He's pointing at himself. So, what I interpret in this, like I like the way he's dressed. He's in a camouflage. So to me, it's like he's a soldier who's behind the scenes, giving away secrets, kind of like what they would do in CNN, where they show you what's going on with soldiers, and that's what he's doing. Then he's pointing at his mind, because to me, it's like we're letting our minds being controlled by the TV, also by the media. Okay, let's play it. But you know help comes.
Killuminati, they taking occupation. On the streets, they be hating. Taking over this nation. What's gonna happen to generations?
Okay, so I like that, and I like the bass when it kicks in. So I'm digging the high power with the AK. That's pretty cool. Now the chorus actually speaks for itself. They're taking all the occupations on the streets. They be hating, because right now a lot of people are losing their jobs. They're getting laid off, and on the streets they're hating. It's like some places you can't even walk anywhere. They want you to stay inside. You can't be in your own backyard. So what about all the homeless people that don't have nowhere to go? Are they going to get harassed? I mean, where were they going to go if they don't have nowhere to go? So that's what I interpret from the chorus. And like I said, the chorus speaks for itself. Okay, that's obviously the stimulus check that everyone's talking about.
Fake paparazzis, devils in the skies, modern day Nazis, kamikaze,
yes. What he just said right there is some real shit. And then he's showing a comparison about Trump, Hitler. Now, to me, in this whole video, it's like history repeats itself. If you know your history, it does repeat itself. So I will get a little bit more into that through the video.
Dropping bombs now. Who started the war? And the Geneva Conventions.
Okay, so I like that too. NWO obviously is New World Order, and the Geneva Conventions. If you guys aren't familiar with Geneva Conventions, it is practically, it is the rules for a war. And a lot of you guys don't know that there are rules to a war. It's not just a free-for-all. And the reason why they made rules to a war, because in the history, when all the other wars, like certain gases and stuff, napalms, what else is there?
Oh, there was like booby traps, like in Vietnam, like
it's like
stick traps, or even like certain grenade mines and stuff.
So with the Geneva Conventions, it also protects like people that are innocent people, innocent bystanders. Like if they're wounded, they're sick, they need care.
Yeah,
they're not supposed to be harmed.
And just so you guys know, if you guys don't know when the Geneva Conventions were put into place, they were put in shortly after World War II ended to prevent like another war like that from happening. Which in modern days, since we got diseases like this, like what Corona is going on right now, or even like what's going on right now with the whole checks and stuff, which we might be heading into like another Great Depression, which would be very bad.
So that being said, with all of this talk about the Geneva Convention and stuff like that, people are fearing that there might be another war. And the rich people aren't going to fight it. It's the poor average day people living off check to checks. This is what this world look like it might go to. Okay, so there's obviously that is the Constitution. We the people. So right now, with people being, questioned, what are you going, what are you buying? You have to only buy the essentials. Do we feel free right now? Do we feel like we're being free? I know some places where the cops are telling everyone, stay in your houses. Pretty sure that we ain't gonna pass it on if we're just chilling in our backyards.
Oh yeah, like it feels like we traded.
They say you gotta be within 6 feet.
Oh yeah, like.
Right there. He's talking about the past. What happened in the past, like the discrimination and stuff like that. All the minorities that gotta fight for their rights, and how could we be free if we just got slavery? It makes you think. See, so like the Illuminati, like they said, the secret society. It reminds me of Young Buck's video, Shorty Wanna Ride With Me, when they're busting through at the end and they see all the secrets, Area 51, the Illuminati, you see all them rich billionaire guys, whatever. They're actually playing Monopoly. Yeah, just think, it's like they're playing Monopoly with the average people, the ones that gotta work and live off the check to check. So yeah, a lot of places are doing this in town. Further notice, closing down because of this scare. Movie theaters. Okay, so we look at this bulletin he has. All the people that had to file for unemployment. I know a lot of people that had to file for unemployment. And this is what I know, my own experience about unemployment. They give you the runaround. You most likely get hired at another job faster than you would go to unemployment. You got to jump through their hoops. So imagine, how many people that support families, real people. Think of the kids, their daily expenses. This is what he's spitting facts. He's talking about real issues right here. This man is a smart man. He knows his shit. And he's rapping for all of us, the average people. What was that? Who gives a fuck about life and family when Illuminati's about power and money? Banking system, control. Oh shit. For those of you who don't know who they are, the Rothschilds. The name right there speaks for itself. Do some research on that. They're living better than all of us. That family. What, are they like the richest ones in the world? If not, let me know. But I do know about them. Now showing the death rates of people that have died of this virus. Okay, and I see that a lot. Going to Walmart, man, we have one entrance, and they have us all walk in like cattle, corral us. So it's crazy what this does. This sickness does to the world. It made the world stop. The world cannot continue to keep functioning and operating and keep the currency moving.
Yeah, keep going what it used
Putting
to be
everything
before
on
all
hold,
this.
but it's also destroying lives.
Defense company, making money, shit's getting ugly. Murder me if I speak some facts. Sounds
Yep,
my
economic
voice
struggle.
it was some rats. Matter of fact, assassinate my character. Welcome to America, ancestry, not Africa, Europe, or Great Britain. It's the Antichrist, aka bitch.
Detect protection program.
You're taking occupation on the streets, taking over this nation. What's gonna happen to generations? Sitting as a con-
You know what I also take from this video is when he's dressed like a soldier. A soldier has to take orders. All soldiers, they can't obey it. So you're just another pawn. So all of this goes through my head when I watch this.
Stay awake, it's 2020.
Yeah.
The new world order has kicked in.
Stay awake, everyone.
Be prepared.
Okay, so here's what I know about viruses. Here's what I know about germs, because I used to be a CNA. If this virus is as bad as they say it is, then why is regular soap, gonna kill it? Back in, we used to do little quizzes every now and then to brush us up, make sure we still know our things. We wouldn't use alcohol to clean up any droplet, whether it's blood. If somebody has something that's contagious, hepatitis C, AIDS, anything like that, MRSA, C. diff. If they happen to puke or feces, something, urine goes on the floor, we can't clean it up with alcohol. And this is what they told me. It's alcohol don't really kill nothing. They would use other types of sanitizer. And here's another thing that I know about germs is when we sanitize the whirlpool, we would let it soak in water that's still. We wouldn't turn on the air just let it sit for 10 minutes. Now, tell me why 10 minutes? Because germs multiply every 10 minutes. Now, here's what I know about viruses. Back in the old days, I don't know the right time period, maybe 50s, maybe 20s, I really don't know, when they started inventing antibiotics. That's how they used to treat any sickness. But what happened over time is the germs, they develop like an immunity to it. Well, not so much immunity, but they get, what do you call that? Mutated. So they're able to resist being killed by the antibiotics. So they fear that in the future, penicillin won't work. And some people are allergic to penicillin. So now that the germs develop immunogen, it's like you have all of this processed food, like meat and stuff. Cows, if they're raised on antibiotics. So now our body is taking antibiotics. This is what they feared would happen in the future, and that could be happening now. We don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But the antibiotics in the cows, supposed to keep them from being sick. Okay, so now you're consuming that, right? And now your body and the germs in your body that help you stay alive, they're all getting high tolerance, develop an immunity to antibiotics. So in other words, you're taking antibiotics, your tolerance is getting high because you're taking it when you don't really need it. So when you're really sick with the virus, the antibiotics ain't gonna actually hurt that virus, and that virus could be mutated by then. It could have been an offspring of some old virus that we used to kill 20 years ago, or when our grandparents were young. We don't know. That could be going on. So don't quote me, but I'm just saying what I know. what I went to school for. So, with that being said, it just makes you think. And when they say airborne, people panic. When you hear the word airborne, what goes to your mind? I'm thinking like gases, some mist.
Yeah, like something that's going through the air and infecting people, like
Yeah.
midair.
But it also said that this virus ain't airborne. It's exposed to droplets. That's why they want you 6 feet away. Talking, coughing, sneezing, those are droplets. But they live longer. So why are they having us do all of the stuff that we're supposed to do anyways? Wash our hands. Clean up. That's what we already doing.
Yeah.
And now we got this new term, social distancing. Because they say, oh, you can catch it. You got doctors saying that this thing is really bad. You know, Dr. Oz, all of them are saying, Dr. Drew. They're saying it ain't that bad. The media is blown out of proportion. But also, who controls the media?
The government.
So,
And also, same time, guys, don't be getting that $1,200 check, guys. It might sound good though, but if this keeps going on and they have to keep sending that out, we might even go into an inflation, which I hope not. Which, especially with this world going on, since this is all happening everywhere and it's affecting everyone, every shape or form, and with our jobs, and we might even be going into another Great Depression, which
it's called a recession.
Right.
So, last year, because I like to study stocks on my own, and believe me, this is all relevant towards his video. That's why I'm bringing it up. And I like to, study stocks. And they all predicted that there was going to be another crash. And now it's happening. Another recession. And they said there's usually one maybe every 10 years. Some are bad, some not. The last one happened in the November of 2008. Lasted till 2009, a little bit over 2010. So you just think that history repeats itself. And is there going to be another war? We hope not. Also, it was predicted, that, don't put the wall up because it will ruin the economy. Now, I'm just speculating. You don't have to take my word for truth, but that's all I interpret from Mr. Capone's video. Check it out. See what you get out of it. All right.